If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You're no better than the marauder. You're no better than the gang member. If that is your mentality, you're a psychotic. Hey guys, T2 out here. Welcome to the Time Preparedness channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Number one, I'm going to be replying to a viewer's comment. And number two, I'm going to be talking about the two types of people you will meet after an event. I want to go ahead and apologize for the language that might be used in this video. I try to keep this channel pretty clean. Today's video, I'm pretty pissed off, so it might be a little different. Definitely not for kids. Make sure you hit the comment button, make sure you subscribe, do all that good stuff. The first part of this video, a reply to one of y'all's comments. So I understand as a YouTube personality that I put myself out here for the world to judge. Anyone with a keyboard can type up a comment, a rebuttal, a review, whatever. And most of y'all's comments, man, they're great. But every once in a while, you'll get a comment, whether it's here on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and it'll rub you the wrong way. And that's what this video is about. You see, there was a certain individual, and his comment, I'm paraphrasing, but it's on the screen for y'all to read. Because I have kids, come a post-event, I should pass out suicide pills and kill my kids. You can see why I would have a problem with that comment. Anyone in their right mind would have a problem with that comment. So he commented on a different video, his idea, his plan for the whatever, to hide in a spider hole and shoot anything that walks by. Friend, foe, doesn't matter. Man, woman, child, he's going to shoot them as they walk by. I could have deleted the comment. Sure, absolutely. I could have let this guy slide on by. Or I can make this guy an example. I could take his words and conform them to what I need to teach people. I could take something so stupid as telling me to off my own kids and turn it into something useful. And that is what I want to do in today's video. The first part, there's not much to be said. The guy's a jackass. It is what it is. I normally don't talk about my viewers. I normally don't talk about my commenters that way. But every once in a while, you catch a jackass, and it is what it is. The rest of y'all out there, hey, you guys are awesome. That guy. So that's the first part. The second part, the two types of people that you're going to meet in a post-event world. The first is the rebuilders. The people who want to set society back to as close as possible as they can. You see, people need society, and society needs people. And we can take this all the way back to the caveman days. People understood that living in groups made it easier to hunt, made it easier to fish, made it easier to gather. And more importantly, it was easier to protect your wife, your family, your kids. If the group was larger, then there's a second group of people. That's the destroyers. In today's society, we have laws, we have rules. The people who want to break the rules get locked up, they get put in jail. And you can argue that in a post-event world, we're not going to have a judge, a jury, or an executioner. That those people who want to break the rules are still going to be out there. And instead of being locked up, instead of being put in jail, they're going to be roaming free. When you think of a destroyer, you think of gangs, you think of marauders, you think of people who want to cause more damage and destruction. So if you want to go out here and you want to cause more death, more dying, more destruction after it's already occurred, you're no better than the marauder. You're no better than the gang member. You're just as bad as them. If that is your mentality, you're a psychotic. Period. End of story. There's no other way to put it. Now hold up. I'm all for protecting my people. I'm all for protecting my family. I'm all for protecting my friends. We're not talking about someone breaks in your house and threatens your wife. We're talking about sitting on the porch and shooting every car that goes by. Big difference. You see, the solution is to rebuild a society, whether that's with your family, whether that's with your neighbors, whether that's with your town. The whole goal is to rebuild after an event. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You see, I prep for real world events. We just had a 24-hour power outage in my town on top of the coronavirus. That is what I prepped for. I helped out my neighbors, I helped out my friends, I helped out my family. I wasn't going around looting stores. I wasn't going around shooting people or sitting on my porch with a gun. You see, I've heard that saying a lot of times before, especially in the prepping groups. Everyone walks around thinking they're Billy Bob Badass when they're not. If your plan after an event is to hide in the spider hole and shoot anything that moves, or sit on your front porch and shoot anything that walks by, that's premeditated mass murder. When you're talking out loud, whether it's to your friends on the phone, and you're talking about prepping, and you make the comment that you're going to sit on your porch and you're going to shoot anything that moves or whatever, you're the crazy prepper. You're the reason people don't want to be associated with us. You make people like me look bad. So if you're new to the community, I'm here to tell you that not all of us are psychotic assholes. That there are some of us who are normal. There's some of us who aren't on psychiatric medicine. So the two types of people, they're rebuilders. The people that want to use their preps, that want to use their skills, that want to use their knowledge, their know-how to assist others in surviving. Something as simple as the 5-gallon water filter, that is helping rebuild that community. That is helping people get clean drinking water. Something as simple as knowing how to grow a garden. You help your neighbor grow a garden, now both of y'all have food. Now he's not knocking down your door to get what you have. There's many of y'all out there who have never seen what dying looks like. You have no clue what it means to watch another man die in front of you. Not something I want to see again. That is why I'm a rebuilder. That is why I'm going to use my resources to help rebuild a society. This whole soldiers of fortune BS that y'all got going on, it's completely wrong mindset. That mindset and that mentality is causing you to be part of the problem. So if that's your mentality, you might as well not even be part of this community.